Hi there, it's Susan from SusanWinter.net. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, for subscribing, and for giving me the fabulous commentary that you do after each video. So I've had a consistent issue that has come up for several of my clients in the last couple of weeks. And I think it is the most painful experience because it's illogical and irrational, and we get tripped up trying to figure it out. So what happens is you have somebody you're seeing. Maybe it's even somebody that is in an exclusive relationship with you. But you have a partner, and you're either building towards something or you've established something. And if anything, they're the ones who are urging you forward. They're the ones who are going faster and making future plans and talking about this incredible life that you're going to have. They're the ones who start suggesting vacations. They're the ones who tell you first how strongly they feel. They're the ones who are pulling you just a little bit faster than you actually feel comfortable. But it feels so good. The feeling is so delicious to have somebody who just thinks you're the world. They text you, "Good morning, baby, how are you doing?" Thinking about you, you're seeing each other. So you get whipped up in the frenzy of their momentum as they're racing toward this unbelievable, precious union. And then, poof, they backpedal, they go into a cold phase of hot and cold, they become confused, they pull away, or they may even break up with you. And worse yet, this comes out of nowhere. You know, my clients have been rereading text messages to me and going over this because they're there, then boom, they're gone. And you're like, it's not you. This is not normal. So the reason that you can't process this is because it's illogical. So I have a saying that I tell my clients, you don't try to understand things that are illogical. You can't make sense of lunacy. When a person is confused, their garbled directives are not something that a person who is clear-minded could possibly understand because it doesn't have a consistent through line. So you are left yearning for the moments that you're trying desperately to get back, scratching your head wondering, do I contact them? Do I not contact them? Is this a breakup? Is it over? Belaboring. How do I even approach this without looking desperate or needy or weak? So what has happened for them? One, people are whimsical, and love can be whimsical. I'm sorry. It's fickle, and that's why people guard themselves. You don't have to do so if you are resilient and in the knowing of your true power, but understand not everybody is as capable of being present and truly trusting themselves to handle any moment that comes. So what happens oftentimes is people lope forward and they've actually jumped beyond a point that they can sustain. So one thing that we know for sure, in order to have a relationship, you have to have consistency. On, off, in, out, this is not consistency. Now your portion of this is that you get stuck in an ongoing loop of diagnosis, then frustration with, I can't believe they said this and they said that, and I knew they were moving too fast, and they're the ones who said they loved me, they wanted this and that, how could they do this? Here's where you have to accept the flaws and complexity of human nature. One, it's probably nothing you did. Two, they ran too hot too soon, surpassed their own comfort level. And three, you are now the recipient of their confusion or their grand dreams. So the question becomes, how do you handle it? As with most of my philosophy, one protocol is when you're confused or you're going to end something, at least have a statement of clarity. I think it's more important to ask why and show that you care and say that you care than to just assume and walk away. And I do so because on the chance, even if it's a 5% chance that they care and they're scared, I would rather my clients have the courage to venture forth and say, I really care for you. I really wanted this to work. I do not know what's happened. I don't know what's going on. I really want to be with you. We need to discuss this. Let's talk about what's going on. I think that's important, and it's because if they are confused and they're scared, at least they know they're in a safe spot because you care. For the rest of you, you may have encountered a whimsical person who was dating others, didn't want to make up their mind, toyed with you for a while, consciously knew they were going to play with you, or just got confused and lost interest. But the worst thing you can do for yourself is ruminate over and over and over again. Why did this happen? What did I do? Can I fix this? Make your statement of intent that you'd like to get it right. And if you don't see that they come back to the table, although it is illogical and it doesn't make sense, understand that they were whimsical, that they were lurching toward a fantasy. The first month to 3 to 4 months are the honeymoon period. And that's where we're our best, but few can sustain that level. What happens mostly is that people who are going to be in a committed relationship can even out and stay and be consistent. But for those that can't, the idea was fun. The doing of it was just too difficult. I hope this helps you. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. Thank you, those of you who listen to the Susan Winter Show on iTunes. Those of you who've been coming to me on Magnifi and through the consultation page. This is wonderful working with all of you clients, and so cool too. Like if I have my foreign people that, from all over the world, I can see you on Skype, or I can see your face when you're on Magnifi. It's really great to meet each one of you, my audience, and have a chance to work with you and help you to find your inherent strength and your clarity. Even if your partner doesn't know who they are and what they're doing, at least we can set you straight so that you do. Thanks a lot.